31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Bucs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion left, Godwin. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And now an audible here into something else. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Merritt, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 3. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Run. Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
King. Alert. Hey, alert. Real.
Mayfield now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there on the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. Hurry. King. Alert. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Point it right. Up. Run. Done.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Pistol. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And let's not forget, there were some scouts who believed Carter was the best defensive player in last year's draft. Heck, there were scouts who thought he was the best player overall in last year's draft. And he recorded an impressive 6 sacks in his rookie year. And truth be told, that number doesn't tell half the story of just how dominant he can be.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now receiver in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, alert 33. Regular.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Barkley. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get to...